A Pakistan-funded terror group claimed the attack. That's why Pakistan was blamed. That group is known to be funded by Pakistan since its beginning. Pakistan claiming innocence is as ridiculous as Israel saying they didn't commit genocide. Well, hold on. There's a lot to get at here. First of all, we funded the Mujahideen, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everything that Al-Qaeda did was on us. Just some of the things that they did, like 9/11. Like, we didn't... Like, the fact that... For one, okay. Second of all, if there were Pakistani nationals in the terrorist group, it's possible that they could be receiving money without direct involvement with or knowledge of the plans that the group engages in, right? Like, there are American mercenary groups that travel around the world that get money through, like, adjacent contracts that the American government provides their company, but that doesn't mean that when they show up in, like, say, Haiti or Venezuela, they're necessarily operating at the behest of the American government, right? Also, Pakistan's government is, like, ludicrously complex. It could have been funded by one part of it, but not, like, known by the broader majority. It's a whole thing. The Resistance Front, militant group engaged in insurgency in Jammu and Kashmir, and a designated terrorist organization in India. Yep, that does sound like a terrorist group. So where does it say... They're funded by Pakistan, the Resistance Front. Rebel group actively engaged in the insurgency in Jammu and Kashmir. Let's see, responsible for attacks on killing of civilians, religious minority communities. Founded by and is an offshoot of Lashkar-e-Taiba, a UN-designated terrorist group formed using cadres of militant groups like Hizbul Mujahideen. Whoa, bringing it back. I'm not a right-wing nut, but come on, do you think untrained people perform such calculated and stealthy terror attacks? Wait, what? No, they're like a terrorist militia group. What do you mean untrained? The question isn't whether or not they're trained. They're a militia group. They've trained themselves. It's about whether or not they were operating at the behest of the Pakistani government. What stealthy? What do you mean? What are we arguing about right now? The group maintains a significant social media presence. Follow them on X, some of which Indian media traces to Pakistan. So are they, let's see, funded. Yep, they've killed a lot of people. I don't see anything about Pakistan here, but if they're an offshoot of Lashkar-e-Taiba, here we go. Pakistani Islamic terrorist and Salafi jihadist organization. Okay, we got the crazy ISIS logo, having a little fun with it. Not really the ISIS logo, whatever. Let's see. The organization's primary stated objective is to merge the whole of India's Kashmir region with Pakistan. Yeah, more like Saudi, I guess. LET's ideology is fundamentally anti-Western, based. Damn, this is a big-ass article. According to Media Report, the U.S. accused JOD of being the front group of the prime suspects of the 2008 Mumbai attacks. Those were a big deal. I remember that. Designated terrorist organization. What does this all mean? Surprisingly little. If India wants to go to war, India will go to war. Now, here we go. The government of Pakistan began to fund the LET during the early 1990s, and around 1995, the funding had grown considerably. During this time, the Army and the ISI helped establish LET's military structure, militant group. Until 2002, the LET collected funds through public fundraising events, usually using charity boxes and shops. Huh. This is what walkable neighborhoods will look like in the future. You go down to the local bakery, you've got like the donation box. It's like, you know, the Girl Scouts, except it's for your local militant, you know, breakaway group. What about funding after 2008? After the designation as a global, of course, it's not voted for by the people of Pakistan. The military regime is who creates and funds these terror groups, then claim innocence like Israel or Russia. I don't blame Pakistani civilians or the Islamic religion. I'm an atheist, by the way. You're really comparing Pakistan to Israel or Russia? What about India? Pakistan and India are both Israel to Kashmir. Well, let's be fair here. Pakistan probably has a better claim to Kashmir than India does. Like, come on. India hasn't been a good steward. I'm not suggesting they go to war over it, right? It seems like there's... The bad blood in that case might not be worth resolving, but, you know. China also claims a part of Kashmir. I think China should also have a part of it, like, for fun. Do you really think that Pakistan has more of a claim to the Kashmir region than India? I don't know, man. It just kind of feels like India fucking hates them. It's, you know, there's a lot of Muslims there and it's been mismanaged and I don't know. Maybe just like turn, I don't know. Listen, okay? I know what will fix it. Okay? We need another partitioning. Surely that'll fix it. Isn't the region literally like 100% Muslim or whatever? I'm looking right now. 97% Muslim. That's crazy. And they're very mistreated. It used to have a lot of Hindus, but they moved out. Yeah, but like, isn't that level of self-selection kind of indicative of, look, I'm just saying, like, it's clearly the status quo is just like a permanent hotbed, right? Like the way things are right now. Putin said the Russians in the Baltics and Ukraine said the same thing. Yeah, but it's different. Like, I don't know what you want. Like, okay, well, the fascist lied when he said it in a different time. What do you mean? Like, when Russia said that the Russian-speaking regions of Ukraine were being oppressed and their people were being, like, mistreated or whatever, he was largely lying and overstating it. Like, yeah, there were ethnic tensions, but there's no comparison between the Russian-speaking Russian ethnic people in the east of Ukraine and Crimea compared to how Muslims are treated in the Kashmir region of India. You know, those are not comparable dynamics. And I'm not suggesting that as a justification for a Pakistani invasion of Kashmir. The partition of India was just bad and lethal. Yeah, didn't it kill like 2 million people or something? 200,000 to 2 million killed, 12 to 20 million displaced. Yeah, the partition of India was not great, is my understanding of the issue. Not an expert on the subject, you know. How the Hindus left Kashmir. Yeah, the Hindus in Kashmir were mistreated in the 90s and stuff. Is the implication here that I support the mistreatment of Hindus in Kashmir? Why fucking I like pancakes, you hate waffles ass response? Why the quotes? Why the snark? All lives matter from Vaush. Cancel me, but I do think it's true. Why do we have to go over the same principles every time? Like, we all get it for Ukraine, Russia, and Israel, Palestine. Why do we have to why do we have to start from the beginning every time? No, I don't think the regional, like, separatist movement that kills civilians is good. Yes, material circumstances in the region created it, and India's behavior in the region does largely, like, exacerbate those tendencies. Yes, Hindus who were made to flee Kashmir are victims. Yes, the reason they were made to flee is because India's mismanagement of the region created both secular and Islamist, like, breakaway groups that value independence because they thought they could do better without India. Yes, India is at fault for that. No, the Hindus who had to flee are not at fault for that, even though some of them might have been Hitlerites, but not all of them. Yeah, Pakistan is bad too. Like, why do we have to do this, like, every time? Like, every time it's with the same, we have to go, like, from the basics up to the top, you know? Let's go over every single element of the dynamic. Do Yugoslavia next? Sure. Serbians are evil. Next. You're welcome. Hillary Clinton moment? Ah, her one dub. I don't know. It's bad and complicated, but it's not that complicated. Can we just agree on, like, the concluding position, which is that it would be bad if Pakistan and India went to war? Vox just did a good video on the Kashmir conflict. Unfortunately, I think a full Vox video would be content ID. Also, just did? This video is 6 years old. Oh, sorry. You didn't say just did. I read just did because I'm a YouTuber with a recency bias and a need for sensationalization. Can we move the Palestinians to Kashmir? Ah, a masterful gambit. You're proposing a sort of, like, diseases in Mr. Burns theory of geopolitics, where if you put enough ethnic tension in an area, all of them cancel each other out, and you get, like, an average tension of 0. I get it. It's genius.